Okay folks, I am back. Stopped to have a little snack on my marathon drawing day. Go to pattern-collections.com to find the daily pattern. Scroll down to pattern focus. That's where they are. Go in here to the next pattern, which is this one. Give it a moment to pop up. I like to click on it to get it nice and big. Zoom in a bit here. Okay, this one is called Side Eye by Yuru Chen. This is going to be interesting. She always has good patterns. All right, inside a rounded square, you're going to put a circle. Inside, next to that, you're going to divide tile into quarters like that. On one side, you're going to do these verticals on the opposite corners like that. I guess it doesn't really matter which corners you choose. And then like this. So you're going to make like a tic-tac-toe in those two corners. In the other corners, you're going to line up that edge with that edge and this edge with that edge. You're going to make these curves. So it looks like that. And I guess it doesn't have to be a curved square. It can just be a square. And there it is with one big one here in the middle. And then a grid of them going that way. And you'll note that she's done every opposite corners for this checkerboard pattern so that they end up with them all together. That's cool, like that. I like that. And then just shade it. So it looks like it's something that will be easy to accomplish. How I'm going to incorporate it into this string. This string is not grid friendly. And we seem to have a lot of grids this week. So I don't know. String number 31 is something like that. I'm just using it as a guide. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm not going to stress too much over it. I'm going to put a border, and then I'm going to place my string like so. I'm going to do it the other way. For some reason, I don't like this string. I don't like what happens in the middle with that particular S shape. I'm going to do the S shape the other way. Okay, that's better. That makes me happier than the shape that, I don't know why, but I don't care much for this shape here in the middle. This kind of point that arrives. I think this one's better. It creates more of a pleasing shape to me on these corners like that. So that might be where I want to address my grid pattern. So let me just create a grid in here. Like that. And then right here through the middle like this. Okay. So I'm doing that. I'm going to ignore in here and in here. I'm going to put the pattern in these two corners and see what I get. I do think, do I want, you know what, I think I'm not gonna do, okay. Just talking to myself. I am actually gonna draw the string. I don't usually draw the string, but I think today I'm going to actually draw the string. But I'm only going to put the corners where I'm going to put this pattern. And I'm going to leave the other two blank and see what happens. I'm curious as to what, if that's going to make something really pleasing to the eye, or if it's going to need to be balanced with something else. So I'm going to just do this. Like that. And then like that. That's going to be my grid. It's where I'm putting the pattern. So I'm going to choose circles right in the middle. I'm just going to do that on all of them. That will be the easiest for me to just indicate the middles on every single one of these squares. I like that this kind of rolls into that one. That's cool. Okay. And then I want to divide that in quarters on every single one. That works really easy to just go ahead and do it straight through like that. Lines them up pretty good, right? Okay. Now, in one of the corners, and my question is, do I want to do it like the sample shows where the grids are all together, or if I want to not do that? I'm going to not do that. Okay. So I need tic-tac-toe in opposite corners like that. Just like that. And then this one will be okay. So far, so good. Where? This one needs. Okay. Okay, and then this sort of comes here to there, and it comes here to there, and it comes here to there, and here to there, like that. It's a nice, easy pattern to remember. That's always a plus for a pattern, is if it's easy to recall. And that looks totally different than the one, I could have done this one and this one different, but I didn't. I just did them all the same. Okay. Oh, I'm way off the screen. How did I get way up there? I never draw way up there. Okay. Yeah, I don't like the empty corners, but I don't want to stick a thing in there either. Let me see if I put a square. that. Okay, I'm going to do that. I feel like I want to do that right there. Something like that. Haha, I like that. Okay. I'm going to even bigger. I'm going to make this a little bit different. I'm going to make a smaller circle in the middle. And then I'm going to do more lines. There we go. Just change it up a little. Like that. Okay. Now what do we want to do? I'm just picking and choosing where to embellish. Really have no set plan as to what I'm doing here. I just feel like it was kind of plain. I think I'm going to go ahead and make these little racetrack-like lines. I wasn't going to put these middle ones, but I feel like it doesn't flow. That's better. Might even do another one in the corner. I'm just going to leave that. All right, let's see what happens when I shade. After I'm done shading, I may decide I want to embellish some more, but we'll see what happens. Okay, this one was called Side Eye or something Eye. Side Eye. All right. I don't have a problem with this pattern. I don't know, I'm just not feeling overly inspired at the moment. Maybe I'll just do this. See what that does for me. Well, that's all right. That helps. Oh, just not feeling it. Why I'm not feeling it, I don't really know. Just wasn't feeling it. But this, it's getting better. It's loosening up here. That needs highlighting there. Like that. And that just feels really too bright. Maybe right here on the curve. Can't just leave it alone. That wouldn't be me. Gotta have a little shading somewhere. Just do them differently. Like that. All right, that works. It's not my, I think it's this. I've got too much dark in this. I may have to come back in here and do a little bit more filling in some of these squares. Okay, that helped. Just too stark a white. That helped a lot. But this is just so dark. It's thrown it off balance. I think that's what I don't like, is I have it off balance. So I'm going to go ahead and do some, maybe not specifically checkerboard, but some random filling in of squares here. To give it offset, that dark over there. That's better. That's better, that helps. I think it needs maybe something like that. Yeah. Every other one. It was just off balance with the darks. It's easy to add more dark to it later. Much harder to take dark away, so I don't usually start with a lot of dark. Okay, that's better. That balances the corners better. I like that. Okay. That's what it needed. It just was not, it just didn't feel quite right to me. So that's what I did. It's a great little pattern, and I think I would probably like it better if I did it more like what she's got it here, which is alternating the squares so that you end up with this checkerboard all together. I think I like that better. But that's okay too. This way's good. Either way, it all works. I'm feeling like my circles need something. Is that what it needed? No, it needs some more dark right there. Just feeling unbalanced. Sometimes that's what you have to do. You have to kind of stand back and say, okay, what does it need? Does it need more dark somewhere? Does it need more shading somewhere? Just was feeling unbalanced. Better. That's better. Okay. Just needed something. Okay. I keep fiddling with it. Yeah. I think I'm done. Okay. I'm gonna be done. You guys have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow's pattern. I'm looking forward to a more organic one like we did that shell one. That one really spoke to me better. You know, grids and I don't always get along. I'm getting much better with grids. I certainly can do them much better than I did at the beginning of my journey, but they still don't always speak to me. Sometimes they do, but not always. So I'm looking forward to maybe an organic one what will speak to me and I can just play more. You guys have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. Go out and do something nice for somebody. Make the world a better place. It's always a good thing to do. See you later. Bye-bye.